Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to welcome everybody that is new, all my new subscribers, and I want to thank everybody that's been with me this long. You guys are awesome. So today is my top 5 houseplants of November. I'm just going to get started with these plants. So the first plant that I'm going to show you is my Domino Cactus. So it is about to bloom. It will probably bloom, I'm going to say tonight. It is a night bloomer, so I hate that sometimes I miss it. But that is what it looks like when it's about to open. This plant blooms for me all the time, and it just put off a bloom, I'm going to say about a week ago, and now it's blooming this one. It has bloomed probably, I'm going to say at least 10 times since I've had it, and it has grown a lot since I've had it as well. So this is my first plant on my top 5 house plants of November. Next plant I'm going to show you is a plant that has been struggling so much over this past month. But it is a trooper, and it hung in there. And it is my Alocasia, I think it's the Ebony. So this is what the leaves look like. I did buy this one at the grocery store a while ago. This plant was battling spider mites all month. I did lose 2 leaves to the spider mites, and now every day I do wash the leaves down with Dawn dish soap and a warm paper towel, and it seems to be doing the trick. And it is unfurling a new leaf here, so I'm happy about that. So this plant is one of my top 5 here on the month of November. Okay, so the next plant on my top 5 is this Aglaonema, the Red Siam. So this plant is doing awesome. It loves the spot that it is in by my south-facing window. If you missed my dining room, my updated dining room plant tour, I will link that above so you can take a look at it. This plant was in that video, but it is doing awesome. It's unfurling so many new leaves, if you can see there, and even, you know, on the inside, it's unfurling new leaves. So this plant is growing really good for me. I've had no problems with it. Once in a while it will get some, like a dry tip, but I really do try to water this one with distilled water, and it really seems to like that. But this plant is awesome. It doesn't really bloom for me though, which is fine because it has a lot of new growth. But it seems to like a sunny spot in my house. I do mist it, and I do water it with distilled water, and it's doing great. So this is another plant here on my top 5 of November. Okay, so the next plant I'm going to show you is a plant that I love. It has a special spot in my heart, and it also has a special spot in my house. And that plant is my looking glass begonia. So this plant, I bought it at the grocery store a while ago, and when I bought it, I know I have a picture of when I first got it, so I will insert it so you guys can see what it looked like. But I really loved this plant, and I wanted it to do good in my house. So I put it up in my bathroom where it gets a lot of humidity. Today when I got out of the shower is about 80% humidity in my bathroom. And it stayed that way for probably a good 30 minutes and started dropping. And it gets down to about 60 to 70% in the bathroom. So it really does love it. But I'm not going to be able to show you the whole entire thing because it is super huge. But I will insert a picture of where it sits in my bathroom so you can just see how big it is and what I'm talking about. But I love this plant. I have cut a few pieces off of it and propagated it and gave it away. But I just hate cutting it because it's so beautiful. And I know it's good for the plant. So maybe I will cut some more of it. But these leaves are just so awesome. I love the red on the back of the leaves. And you guys, this plant really gives me no problems at all. It grows new leaves every single week, like every single week. I saw some new ones. I don't really want to mess with it too much because when I was bringing it downstairs, I dropped a couple of leaves off of it. So I don't want to, like, you know, move it around too much or anything. But it does have new growth. Oh, here's one if you can see it. This is what the new growth looks like. That little leaf in there. So it does have new growth all the time. It is such an awesome plant. This is another plant on my top 5 of November. Okay, you guys, so the last plant here on my top 5 of November, I don't think it's going to fit in the screen, but I'm going to try, so let me grab it. It is my Monstera. So as you can see, this thing is huge, and I did a video a while ago. It was repotting and staking my Monstera. And I've had a few comments on that video asking how my Monstera is doing since I repotted it and staked it. And you guys, it's growing out of control. Like I said, I don't even think I can put it in the whole shot. I really can't. But I will definitely show you a picture of where it sits. I recently did move it to another spot in my house, just because it takes up so much room and I really needed more space at that south-facing window. So I did move it over onto a table. It's still by the south-facing window, but it doesn't take up so much room there. So this plant is awesome. This is another plant that I would highly recommend to anybody. This plant is super easy to grow. It's unfurling new leaves for me all the time. This one just unfurled and I thought it was so cute because it's a little baby, but it does have, it's still not fully unfurled, but it does have a little split in the leaf, even though it's super small. This is one of the older leaves, and then it does have a lot of newer leaves. I just can't show you guys the whole thing, but like I said, I will show you a picture of the whole entire plant and where it sits. So this plant is another one of my top 5 here in the month of November. Okay, you guys, so I always like to show you 5 plants that are doing awesome in my house for the month, but I also like to show you one plant that is not doing so great. And I did have somebody ask me if I would update you guys on all the plants that weren't doing so great over the year. So in December, I will update you guys on all those plants. It might be a short video because I don't know if much of them made it. But we will see. I will still do a video and update you guys on the plants that were not doing so great. So I want to show you this plant here. And it is one of my Thanksgiving cactus. I do have my Thanksgiving and my Easter cactus in the color pot that they bloom. So this one does bloom white, but as you can see, it has no blooms. And it's almost Thanksgiving. So I don't know why it's not blooming. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have it. Maybe it's not enough light. It's kind of sad looking, like kind of droopy. But I think I'm going to move it closer to my south-facing window where I have my other Thanksgiving cactus. And my other Thanksgiving cactus does have a couple of blooms on it. But for whatever reason, this one isn't blooming. So it's okay. I mean, it is alive. Like I said, it does look a little bit sad, but I just want it to have some blooms. So this is my sad plant for the month of November. All right, you guys, so those were my top 5 houseplants of November, and then my one sad house plant of November. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the top 5 of the month and want me to continue them next year in 2020, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So if you want to join our plant family, don't forget to subscribe. I do have some pretty fun things coming up for the month of December. So if you don't want to miss that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. But I just want to thank everybody for watching. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. And until next time, guys, bye.